guitar lessons came first because there must have been 20 lads in here, and I think only 2 out of those 20 knew how to tune the guitar. So they used to tune everybody's eventually, but when we first started, they give you the chords to learn, you come in and they say, right, play this song, but nobody was tuned to anybody else, but nobody knew, so it sounded awful. But from there, we formed a skiffle group with some of the lads there was me, Brian O'Hara and Billy Hatton, and we couldn't get a drummer, but we knew a drummer who was a plumber, so we asked him to come into the club. And we used to play of a Saturday in the Fiesta Club as it became. And then they decided to let girls come in. So, we didn't play every week because we had different skiffle groups who would come. And that was a real change of that, letting the girls in on a Saturday night. And as I told you before, Jimmy Tarbuck's wife used to come every week. Quite a few really. They used to charge on the door, so the money came to the club. Memories of it was Terry O'Hara. He asked the warden, I think it was the gentleman we were talking about before he was the warden, and he asked him, could we decorate this room we're sitting in now, which was a lot bigger then, because back then it was like it is now, just the walls. So he asked him what he wanted to do with it, so Terry came with some ideas and he said, go for it. And it was just like a Spanish courtyard when it was finished. It was fantastic. We had quite a lot who came in and gave a hand. At that time I was a painter and decorator, so I got involved as well. Terry's brother Brian came in. There was quite a few, but it was fantastic when it was done. And then, as I say, on a Saturday it was absolutely heaving. To be honest with you, it was the only way you could go, because you couldn't have a skiffle band on and just male people, so. And I don't remember, I spoke to you before what the warden's name was, but I thought he was really far-seeing actually, because he said, no, we allow women in, give it a trial. I think it was a month actually, and then from then it just carried on. It just ran its course, I think. I think they still had the odd band after skiffle went up, but then they had the place upstairs too, the ballroom, where they could play, although that became out of use for some reason. I don't know why it was. And it wasn't good to play up there because the echo was dreadful. As I say, if you have a look at the Lord Mayor's photograph, I'm in the background playing guitar. There's other lads who were from the guitar club as well who were playing. There's a lad at the back, Brian, who's playing maracas, who was in the Fourmost with me, but he didn't play guitar then. He learned that later on. There was Billy Hatton as well, who was a member here. And we just, it was like, I suppose it was a skiffle group at first, and we used to do a lot of country and western as well. And then we'd do the social clubs locally. And I thought it was great because you go to these places, and I think back then, I think they gave us £7 for the night. We retired, maybe 10 years ago, maybe. Went all over the world, got paid for it. Came out with no money, but I would swap it for the world. Met people I would never meet in a million years. My standout memory of meeting people was the guy who did the first ever heart transplant in South Africa. We were touring South Africa. He came to the show with the lady who had the first ever black lady heart transplant, and that was unbelievable. Football was always my bag. I told you, all my family, my dad, my brother were all goalkeepers. I did exactly the same. And I joined when I was in the Florrie, and I don't think I was old enough at first to play in the LBA. But when I became of age, I played in goal, and I only later on, I can't remember how old I was then, but when I was 16, one of the lads from downstairs, the old boys, came to me and asked me would I play in goal for them for 3 or 4 weeks, because their goalkeeper was emigrating. So I played with them for the month, and then I just stayed with them forever till but there was some fantastic football in the old boys. We had Billy Little and Alan Acorns, who played for Liverpool, who'd come once a month, take us for training, but they used to come on the bus because they didn't have a car, which is incredible.
It's unthinkable, isn't it?
Absolutely incredible. But they taught you, in fact, he taught me more about goalkeeping than anybody, because he was an attacker, and he used to tell me where I should be standing and what I should be doing. Me,
yeah,
it was a lifesaver. If I hadn't come here more or less every night, I don't know what I would do, and I wouldn't have done what I have done, because everything was through this way.